You know that person who replays conversations from 3 years ago at 2 a.m., the one who analyzes every text message, every facial expression, every slight change in someone's tone, the person who can spend an hour deciding what to eat for lunch. Well, there's way more going on in that mind than you think. In fact, overthinking isn't just a bad habit. It's a specific type of brain wiring, and understanding it might just change how you see yourself or someone you love. Stick with me, because you're about to discover why some minds just can't hit the off switch, and where you might see yourself in this picture. Now, here's the thing. Not everyone who overthinks does it for the same reason. Sure, they all share that exhausting loop of thoughts, but what drives it? That's where things get fascinating. Let me break it down. First, you've got the trauma overthinkers. These are people whose brains learned early on that danger could come from anywhere, at any time. Maybe they grew up in unpredictable homes. Maybe they experienced betrayal that shattered their trust. Maybe life taught them the hard way that letting your guard down means getting hurt. So now, their mind runs constant background checks on everything. Every interaction gets analyzed for hidden meaning. Every silence gets interpreted as rejection. Every compliment gets questioned for ulterior motives. It's not paranoia, it's a survival mechanism that's stuck in overdrive. Their brain is trying to protect them from a threat that might not even exist anymore, but the alarm system never got the memo that they're safe now. Then there's the perfectionist overthinkers. For these people, overthinking isn't about fear of danger. It's about fear of failure, judgment, or not being enough. They replay that presentation they gave because they stumbled over one word. They agonize over an email for 30 minutes because what if it sounds too casual, or too formal, or too needy? They see the gap between where they are and where they think they should be, and their mind won't let them rest. Every decision becomes a test they might fail. Every choice could be the wrong one. So they think, and think, and think some more, hoping that if they just analyze it enough, they'll find the perfect answer. Spoiler alert, there isn't one. But they can't stop looking. But then you've got another group that's often misunderstood, the hyper-empathetic overthinkers. These people don't just think about themselves. They think about everyone. They replay conversations, wondering if they hurt someone's feelings. They lie awake, worrying about a friend's problems. They overthink their words because they're terrified of causing pain, even accidentally. Their minds are constantly running simulations. If I say this, they might feel that. If I don't respond, they might think I don't care. It's beautiful in a way, this level of care, but it's also exhausting. They carry the emotional weight of entire relationships on their shoulders, analyzing every interaction to make sure everyone else is okay, often while forgetting to check if they're okay. And finally, there's the creative overthinkers. These are the minds that never stop generating ideas, scenarios, possibilities. They're the writers who can't sleep because a character won't stop talking to them. The entrepreneurs who see 10 different ways a business could succeed or fail. The dreamers whose imagination runs wild with what-ifs. For them, overthinking isn't always negative. Sometimes it's the source of their brilliance. But it's a double-edged sword. That same mind that creates beautiful art at midnight is the one that spirals into anxiety at 3 a.m. They can envision amazing futures, but also catastrophic ones. Every possibility feels equally real in their head. All of these types share something crucial. They're all living partially in their heads and partially in reality, and the line between the two gets blurry. But here's where it gets dangerous, and this is important. Overthinking feels productive. It feels like you're solving problems, preparing for disasters, or being responsible. But you're not. You're just burning fuel without going anywhere. Because here's the truth nobody wants to hear. Most of what you overthink never happens. That person probably wasn't mad at you. That mistake you made? Most people forgot about it 5 minutes later. That decision you're agonizing over? Either choice will probably be fine. Your mind is creating elaborate movies of disaster in a theater where no one else bought a ticket. And the worst part? Overthinking doesn't just steal your peace, it steals your present. While you're replaying yesterday or rehearsing tomorrow, today is slipping through your fingers. You're sitting with people you love, but thinking about conversations you had with someone else. You're in beautiful moments, but trapped behind the glass wall of your own thoughts. You're alive, but you're not living. So here's what helps, and I'm